Hey, hello everybody, what's up? It's GMrDrew, and, well, I'm back at it again. First things first, I want to kind of apologize. I haven't uploaded a video in about a week. I haven't been slacking off, I haven't forgotten about it, I haven't not felt like it. In fact, I've been thinking about doing it every day. Just something happened over, last week where kind of rearranged a lot of my time and how I spent it. And honestly, I haven't drawn probably I haven't drawn in a week, right around the same time as the last time you guys saw me. Now, I don't really want to get into it, share the details. It's not that important. But honestly, right now, I probably shouldn't be drawing. I should probably be doing something else with my time. But I've been thinking about it, and I can't get my mind off of it. And kind of wanted to, to do that. I kind of gotta draw. I gotta get something out of me, just because I'm tired of not doing it. Plus, whatever happened is kind of blowing over at this point. And now I can almost get back to normal, which is great, and get back to recording these things on the reg. Let me fix this so I can center my drawing a little bit better. Crap. I keep doing it. Sorry, I'm doing something on my computer. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. And especially earlier this week, they released the Naruto Shippuden episode 241 and something like that, where they had Guy Sensei battling Madara. And after watching that, I was, super, what's the word? Inspired. Really inspired to draw, and still I couldn't do it. I had to keep doing something else. It's a total bummer. But so yeah, I was inspired to do a picture. I always find inspiration all the time. Like, those times where you watch a movie and like right then and there you're just like, oh man, I gotta go home and draw something. That happens to me a lot. Happens way too often, and I never capitalize on it for the most part, just because I'm always in the middle of working on something else, and it's like, well, back in the day I would have capitalized on it. I would have drew something, and I would have loved it. But it's gotten to the point where I've had to like ask my questions: Do I want to start another picture when I haven't finished the last one, or do I want to you know, finish the last one and kind of throw this picture that I want to work on right now, like, add it to the list, so to speak. And basically that's what my life's been these past few years, is kind of just constantly adding to the list. And trust me, it's a doozy, and little things always get thrown by the wayside, like this guy, you know, getting inspired by the Red Demon guy fighting, you know, the Sage of Six Paths, Madara, and this might be one of the ones that, even though I got super inspired, I really wanted to do it no matter what, just kind of like, man, I really got to get it done. Like, already here it is a few days later, and the inspiration still there, just because of the fact that I haven't drawn all week. But let's say I did draw something, like I had continued working on something, what I was working on before, yeah, I probably would have forgotten about this picture, or just like thought about it and never gotten around to it. I think that's a problem most artists have. Maybe I'm wrong with that, where we well, you know, just can't find the time to get a picture done. And you always, and for some of us it's true, and for other ones it's just we don't put in the time in order to get the things done. But I always feel like my problem is I don't work fast enough to get everything done. I wish I could work faster. I could work faster, but then I'd be putting out a lesser product. And I wish that product that I put out, I feel like if I didn't feel like it was lesser than what I could have done, if I had put a little bit more time into it, it'd be something nicer. And it's actually, right now, it's kind of the question I'm at is, you know, what's more important, putting out a quality, something that you personally find quality in, and you know, and kind of like losing let's say a dozen other pictures that you would have wanted to get done within that time, or is it worth getting those dozen out, including the one that you were working on, but all of them being a little bit more rushed, or maybe even a lot more rushed, and not having it be as nice as you would have liked. Kind of, like I said, what I've been doing these past few years is kind of throwing everything to the wayside and putting out some quality things that I'm proud of, and I won't hesitate to show people and things like that, and everything's all great. You could jump on my DeviantArt account, same name as my YouTube channel, GMrDrew, and you could see that some of the past works I've done there, digital works mostly, before my computer crashed last year, and I lost the programs, which is why I've been doing more traditional means in the past year since then. Either way, yeah, you can check that out. I'm watching the UFC right now, actually. well, kind of watching. I'm drawing, obviously, but I got the USC on in the background, and I was gonna watch that and kind of continue doing what I got to do, but you know, I really just wanted to draw. Like I said, I haven't drawn all week. Obviously, I haven't recorded in a week, and I was losing that consistency that I was looking for, and obviously that's not good. So I just want to get a picture out. I was actually going to draw this on a sketch card, and now I'm kind of wishing I had, because if this is going to be something that I'm not spending much time on and I'm going to take a one-shot, maybe I should just you know, do that. It would help with the framing too, because I'm drawing on, yeah, I think I warmed up enough. I also wanted to draw this picture a lot bigger because of everything that I wanted to put into it from the episode, from what I saw. It was insane. Spoiler alert if no one's watched episode 241 of Naruto Shippuden. I'm not going to spoil too much. I'm just going to kind of talk in detail about what kind of the visual, what I saw. Not really talk about the story or anything like that. But yeah, Guy Sensei, anyone who's not familiar, he's one of the older characters, not a part of Naruto's generation of ninja in the cartoon. Naruto being the main character, of course, is a teenager. He's part of the generation before him who got to train Naruto's generation. He's I forget the names. Taijutsu based ninja, where I guess there's like 3 different type of ninja. You know, there's like the magical ones, the magic aspect, the fighting aspect, and then there's another aspect I'm kind of forgetting at the moment. And Guy Sensei was only taijutsu. He wasn't able to do the magical stuff or anything else. He was only able to do the physical fighting, and that was always kind of like a hindrance or something, because you know, obviously there's ninjas out there that can do all 3. And those guys usually end up being the most powerful. So when you're only able to do one, people kind of like, well, you're only going to be, you know, you're weak. And what ended up happening, the character of Guy Sensei, or Mike Guy, I believe is his name, which is an awesome name, is because he was only able to do taijutsu, he only ever had to train taijutsu. And while all the other ninjas, they practice all 3, and the strongest ones, obviously, they still divide up their strengths, you know, so they're the most balanced one obviously would be you know, let's say a third of the level of taijutsu this guy was putting in, because he was putting in 100% of his time into just physical attacks. And I mean, this is the world of anime and cartoons and stuff. Anyone who doesn't watch that stuff, I get it. This is all sounding super whatever. But you know, I'm trying to explain myself while I'm concentrating on the art, so I may not do that great of a job. And I apologize, but and I'm trying to watch the fights at the same time. Make sure I don't miss any knockouts. The last fight went to decision. And it's the Ronda Rousey event in Brazil, where she's fighting some Brazilian chick, obviously, which is huge. Ronda being the big baddie in the UFC, fighting a Brazilian in Brazil. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, and see who's kind of going for what. Anyways, back to the Naruto. So, what you know, obviously, Guy Sensei puts in 100. He's an adult, so he's had a lot of time to put in to being this taijutsu master, and I don't know where Naruto is, the series is, as far as like beginning and ending. I don't know how far into the series we are, if it's getting close to the end or not. It really feels like it, but who knows, man. These animes, they have a way of making you think it's going to be over. Like, how are they going to top this? How are they going to make things any bigger? And then they always manage to somehow. So, but it looks like it's nearing the end of the series, and obviously what's going on with this taijutsu guy. They're fighting, obviously, the main bad guy or something. Let's say this is the main bad guy, the big baddie of them all. Well, he's pulling no stops in this episode. He's going all out. His whole life kind of comes into that day. Everything that he's ever done. And they get into the story, and they kind of tell you the way the animes do and all that stuff. But so yeah, it gets shown that Guy Sensei is, you know, for sure the most powerful taijutsu ninja that's ever, you know, that there's ever been. And he was going to do like one big move, you know, the way that the heroes always do. They go out in a blaze of glory and whatnot. So that's kind of the situation, and so he's doing this really awesome move where, even though he's only able to do physical moves like, you know, punches, kicks, and all that stuff, trained in the anime world, trained and honed to its, you know, strongest level or whatever, the way that Guy has done it. He kind of see if you can see what I'm drawing here. I know I'm drawing on a small piece of paper, so it's kind of him crouching down, one arm, two arm. Here's his head. eyes, nose. His mouth is being covered by his leg, and his feet and his hands are kind of in the foreground, way at the bottom here, and this is his back leg. He's kind of crouched, and he's getting ready, you know, kind of like a wild animal getting ready to pounce on its prey. He's getting ready to do this super taijutsu move, and what ends up happening is his physical energy is manifested in this move into like this red dragon thing, and it's awesome to watch. Like it was just an amazing thing to see, you know, this red energy in the form of a you know, Japanese style dragon. And I was like, you know, me being the guy who loves dragons so much, I was like, I gotta draw it. I was like, I got to. I mean, this episode, what was it, 421, 241, something like that. And then there was the regular Naruto before Shippuden series. So there's hundreds of episodes going into this. I've been watching this for years, for a long time. It is a big event, and there's been some in the past where I've always wanted to draw them and I never have, and this is me taking that opportunity to try to change that. And so yeah, what I wanted to draw was this dragon, but I knew I was still working on things. And I didn't want to that's why I'm working on such a small medium, because I didn't want to take away the time from something else, or get started on the big picture like this, because I'm not getting half of the detail that I wanted, because it's such a small scale. And I know if I don't draw it now, I'll probably never draw it. So I'm doing what I can. And the whole idea of this picture was to try to capture the dragon. I mean, they had it when it was forming, and then they have it when it's attacking him, and it's badass all the way through, and the scales on this dragon look like Super Saiyan 3 Goku hair, but it's red dragon kind of colored, or whatever, red energy dragon colored. So it's just all this badassness rolled up in one. Yeah, this second fight went to decision too, man. It's one of those nights, I guess. Oh, and by the way, while I've been doing my handling my own personal business, I've been listening to a lot of Bobby Chew. You know, just catching up on all his videos. And what I like about him is, you know, he draws, and let's see if I can get this camera closer. Maybe it'll help. There we go. Let's not bad. What is that? Oh, it's a camera wire. Hold on. See if I can aim it up while still keeping it tight. There we go. Alright, 25 minutes into it, and I finally got a good camera frame. Good job. So what happens is, like, he has this energy radiating from his body, and then it starts to manifest itself into this giant red dragon. So that's kind of the picture I wanted to get. But what you're seeing here, like, this is the top half of the dragon's face, isn't even half of what I wanted to draw. I wanted to draw this on a big 11 by 17 like I normally would, and get all the detail in. I wanted to kind of give it a look, but if I try to draw all that detail, which, you know, is what I do, you know, it would have just been another picture I worked on for months, and I'm already backlogged with so much. So I'm thinking maybe I could just do this really quick. Because I wanted to get the whole dragon's figure, so you know, and even some of the scales and the bodies, even the tail. I got references for all this stuff, and I'm not going to be able to draw it, at least not here, not now. And just in case if you're wondering, I'm not going to be able to get back into drawing everything right away either. I'm still doing my personal business stuff, so I gotta get back to that, unfortunately. Adding my own style to it. Oh yeah, so back to the whole Bobby Chew thing. Shout out to Bobby. I've been watching, like, catching up on his videos, so I saw a lot, and I kind of noticed. I always have a hard time drawing noses, not particularly, but, like, you know, faces aren't my strong suit. Noses, I always have, like, I don't have a method for drawing noses. So what always ends up happening is but sometimes my noses kind of look funny, or sometimes I'll have a hard time with it. And I was kind of watching some of his videos, and I saw how he kind of his way of drawing noses, and maybe I might be getting it wrong, or maybe it was only in those particular videos that you know, he drew them that way. But the way I saw him do it was he kind of shaped it out first, like drew the entire shape of where the nose was going to be. Like in this case, here are the eyes, here's one eye, and here's the other eye. So the nose obviously is in between. So I saw him kind of like, he draws like this bell shape, and he kind of just outlines the nose, and he's like, okay, the nose is going to fit within this bell shape. And then he went in and drew all the details, whatever it would be. And I was just like, oh snap, that's awesome. You know, like, I really like that. So, and that was another thing that inspired me to draw this week that I just hadn't had a chance to do. So, thank you, Bobby. You don't know me, but you know, maybe one day I'll sign up for one of your classes when I can do it. But now I probably have to. I owe you one now. So yeah, I've been wanting to try that out and kind of do it a little bit more often and stuff. I think it worked out this time around for a little quickie, a little test run. Okay. Draw some dragon teeth. Draw them the only way I know how. This ain't coming out that bad. Yeah, so the way that the energy was coming out was, one, it was flowing around him and kind of like flames peeling off of his body, and the dragon kind of was resonating where he was at the base of the bottom jaw, and it's kind of what I'm trying to depict here. Yeah, I'm always trying to get the details in. I just want to kind of draw the ground. Beneath them. Kind of have some of the earth breaking up around them. This is all powerful stuff. Bring some energy to the scene by showing some rocks, being whatever, levitating from all the energy being expended. Kind of draw some of the dragon's beard here. Also make it look like it's more focal lines pointing back into guy sensei. See, this is why I like drawing when I'm inspired, because it gives me, you know, the picture just kind of comes together. You know, instead of planning and pages upon pages of sketches and trying to figure stuff out, and all that's good, and you know, sometimes I want to just draw and get the result right away. And when I'm inspired by certain, you know, small scenarios, whether I watch a movie or, you know, this episodes of Naruto or something, or One Piece, you know, it kind of just comes together, and I like it so much more. Even though this is a really rough picture, and I do mean rough, I feel like I'm getting the result that I want, which is all art ever is. Are you getting the result you want? Are you happy with what you've done? What I need to be doing? Just trying to get render these rocks out so they stand out and don't just disturb the picture. Now what am I going to do with this Should I color it? Should I ink it at all? I mean, where am I at? I'm already at 45 minutes, and this is all I've gotten done. Terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an awesome picture. Draw the whiskers coming out of the dragon. Alright. Alright, let's see what I can do. Enough of that. Alright. Yeah, let me pull out. Pull out some inks. Really wanted to watercolor. Let's see if I can show you guys. It's a close up of the picture. That's the guy in his huddle thing, in the base of the mouth. See if I can find. I haven't pulled out some of these materials in a while. Like, where are my fat brushes at? Alright. Well, this thing's gonna be soaked. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything like this. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. So that's a plus. Alright, now I got the big blocks of solids in. Now I just want to outline some of the major stuff. Like this guy's nose. Trying to find a way to keep the energy without taking away. I mean, this whole picture is based on energy. It's all a guy sensei's energy. Oh wow. It's okay to get a little nutty. Picture coming out a little bit clearer. Maybe just a little bit. Third fight already end? Man, I'm not even paying attention. At least some TKO, some stoppage. Nice. Go. Should be at like an hour now. Yep. Yeah, this is taking way longer than I thought it'd be. Thought this would be like a quick sketch, quick idea, but nope. Go. Starting to get some of the energy back into this picture. Sorry if I keep pulling this close. It's like every time I look, every time I watch the fights, I pull the picture closer, and then I forget I pulled the camera in so that we could see this teeny tiny little ditty I'm working on here. Sure I don't draw over anything I don't wanna. Yeah, it was just nice to see Guy Sensei do that in this episode, just because, you know, watching Rock Lee was always one of my favorite characters to watch fight, just because he's similar. He's only a taijutsu ninja, and me being the animation background that I am, I'm super into like anything that's really animated. So whenever Rock Lee fights, especially in the movies, he always his scenes always have like the most animation. Like if you ever seen a Naruto movie with Rock Lee in it, that's what I'm into. His fight scenes where he's just going nuts, that's what I'm into. If you ever had to like be like, oh, well, I wonder what Andrew's talking about, watch a Naruto movie, anyone that has a Rock Lee, and whenever he gets to fight, watch that. Right. I might be done with this, with the brushes. I'm gonna move on to the medium pen. Let's see what this is giving me. I'm not worried about getting too loose with this either, since it's all chakra energy. If you read the Naruto mangas as well, you'll see like anytime someone's like using their chakra, it's all black and white Japanese comic art. So whenever someone is doing a high energy move, man, that page is filled with lines. Let you know it's getting real. Right. Actually kind of happy that I did this, man. I like kind of liking the way this is coming out. Maybe this is the route that I need to take. Obviously, the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. You know, these impulse sketches. But I mean, well, I like it. I'm happy, man. I feel like I'm satisfying that urge. One, to draw, since I've denied myself that all week, trying to be disciplined and take care of things that were a little bit more important. And then once I get back on my feet here, this might be something I'll do more often, even make it like its own video thing. Maybe make these like my warm-up sketches, and then work on like the bigger pieces afterwards. Maybe that's the move. I think it might be time to look down a notch. Smaller pen. get these lines with it. Whew. You know, maybe if I turn the volume up on the fights. You know, I thought I'd be talking this whole time. I think I probably spent most of this with like radio silence. That's why I kind of kept the fights off, but if I kept the fights on, at least I wouldn't have to look over to see what's going on with them. But then you'd be listening, you know, to the UFC fights. I don't know if there's like a thing with YouTube and that. I've already had some of my videos silenced because of copyright stuff, so I'm trying to like be easy with all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. This is the main event too. This is the fight I wanted to see. Damian Maia versus Neil Magny. I'm not gonna be able to watch the pay-per-view just cause I can't spend the money to go out right now. Which is a shame. You know, I mean, I'm gonna miss the Ronda fight. I'm just gonna have to hear about it later. I mean, it's Ronda Rousey, man. I mean, I understand they gotta hype the fight up, but chances are she's probably just gonna armbar this chick. I'm sure people who don't even know or watch UFC, they kind of like know Ronda Rousey, not just through the movies, but just like even the fact that she's so dominant, you know. She's already ran through the entire division. Now they're just kind of giving her the girls who she hasn't ran through yet, but it's kind of like, maybe they don't even stand a chance still. But then, you know, the chick she's fighting tonight is undefeated. So, you know, makes it interesting. You'll be like, ooh, undefeated, what does that mean? What's gonna happen? And chances are she's gonna armbar, because she you know, she armbarred the chicks who were just other badasses, you know. Ronda Rousey's armbarred that whole division. But yeah, I was going for Neil Magny on this one, but Damian Maia, I think he's been on a tear since he came back. I think he lost like one fight to somebody, and Neil Magny's been on his way up, man, so this is a good fight. Let's see. Yeah. Just coming along. Picture's not looking that bad. I think I'm gonna shrink down to the small pen. Oh, keep that chin tucked. Don't let him get the choke. And you got 2 minutes. Oh! Dang! Neo tap. Dang! Yo, Damian Maia's a mother, you know? You know what I'm thinking about doing? Is by helping to highlight guy Sensei in this picture. I think I might just light him up in black. The outline around him. I think it'll help the focus, and it'll fill in that space. I was going to do it with color, but I don't know if I'm going to color this thing. I'm already at an hour 18 minutes. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of hearing me. My first video back. I'm all extra rusty. What's going on here? See what he has to say.
Inglês ou português? Pessoal, em primeiro lugar, queria agradecer a todo mundo que veio aqui. Eu quero dizer que eu luto por nós, eu luto pelo jiu-jitsu brasileiro, e é isso que eu quero representar aqui. A nossa arte marcial. I just said that I love the people here, you know, I come from martial arts, for jiu-jitsu, and I come here for you. The best that I can doing our martial art.
Damien, take a look at the big screen. It's never a mystery what you're trying to accomplish, but yet your opponents are just unable to stop it.
Olha no telão final da luta, nunca é um mistério o que você está tentando fazer, mas seus adversários nunca conseguem te parar. Ele não queria me dar as costas, mas eu consegui entrar embaixo, na hora que ele virou meio termo. Peguei esse regulamento, ele é muito duro, eu sei que ele resiste bastante, mas eu estava treinado com a isometria boa, fiz força, peguei. I saw, you know, he was kind of giving half of his back, but he wasn't giving the back. So I give a little bit, I found the space, I, you know, dig in and get the choke. I know his stuff, his neck is tough, I saw his previous fight, but you know, I trust my power.
Well, as someone who really enjoys Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it was an honor to call this fight. Thank you very much, sir.
Como alguém que admira o jiu-jitsu, foi muito bom ver essa luta, meus parabéns.
Obrigado, pessoal, mais uma vez. Jiu-Jitsu! One of the best in the world, ladies and gentlemen, Damian Maia!
A true gentleman with the victory here in Rio de Janeiro tonight. Move the fight, sponsored by Metro PCS. where you can get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 period. As Joe said, it was very seamless. Look at it one more time. The 7-fight win streak snapped by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Later tonight, the champion is Ronda Rousey. The challenger is Betchko Haya. It will be on pay-per-view. It will be a...
Yep, that's it for me as far as watching the fights tonight goes. Yeah, see, so I'm thinking if I just black all this out, it'll help, one, define the mouth of the dragon, and two, help us see, you know, be like a frame for Guy Sensei. And it worked. Now I get this extra small brush and finish off all the details. Oh no, is this pen going out too? I hate when when that happens. Snap. Nice. I always love this last pen, just adding in, because it's so fine that I just use it to go over all the sketch lines, or at least most of them. And it helps with that the energy of the picture crisis that I'm always going through. Am I going to color this? This video is already an hour and a half long. Can I make this a 2-hour video? Is this thing gonna crap out on me? I don't know. How am I going to color this? Just straight up with the simple colors? I mean, it is a simple sketch, or do I hit it with like all the good colors? just hit it with the plain color, since there's no crazy colors in this picture actually. It's all yellow, reds, greens, basic colors, nothing. Wow. Just a lot down here. Guess there's a lot more color in here than I expected, but it's alright. I haven't done this in a while, so it's okay to work with these, some of these baser colors. We're trying to get all crazy, right? was always confused why all the characters in Naruto always had the same sandals. Like everyone has the same sandals. I think it's like every character across the board. Like there might be one or two with a different set, or maybe a couple barefooted ones, but ultimately, they're all like these blue sandals. It's so weird. Man, this red is coming out pink. I don't know what's up with that. Wasn't exactly sure how I was gonna color this, but I think I got it figured out. Yo. Nothing. Recording a video. What's up?
Oh. You call Andrew?
I did. I'm not gonna be able to make it there till tomorrow.
Okay. When are you going there?
I don't know. Just tomorrow.
Did you give you time?
No.
You want me to come with you?
Well, I'm gonna be riding around with Jose, so
Boy.
like, yeah, we're gonna be going around places. So I'm already like gonna be riding with him.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
I mean, pretty much you can stop by any time, or you can call, or how's that work?
I guess it's just stop by any time. He didn't really explain to me like any time to come by. I just told him, alright, I'll be able to get there Sunday. He was like, alright.
Okay. Yeah, just call first if you want to. Because he'll probably meet you there or something.
Right.
Or I don't know if he's there all day. But he's the owner's son. So he's the work.
Oh, so alright.
What's up for you tonight?
Well, shooting this quick video to warm up, or just because I haven't made a video in forever. And then afterwards, probably do, you know, more shopping around, looking into things.
You want to watch that, the one?
Do I want to watch it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, tonight?
Yeah.
You have it already?
No, the cartoon.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit, I don't think I can, man.
Oh, you just
Yeah, I'm like busy with stuff.
oh, good, brother.
But yeah, we'll definitely get that done as soon as. I'm just shooting a video now just because I haven't done one in forever. And I wanted to kind of get one out of the way. But yeah, as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go back to you know, shopping online and looking around.
Alright, brother. Good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I guess hit me up tomorrow. You know, if you get something, I can come see you.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be riding around town with Jose. I'll hit you up before I head over to his place though. To Sheehan's.
Alright, brother.
Alright, man. Peace. Alright. Whew. This thing is getting close to 2 hours. This is a 2-hour video. Not much exciting things to say. Like I said, this is just a thing to, you know how it is when you haven't drawn in forever. That's all you could think about. It's kind of what's happening to me here. And you know, little revelations like, I wonder if I should just continue to draw like this, like, regularly. You know, like if I have that impulse to draw something, I should just draw it, because there's so many things I wanted to draw that I just never did. If you look at my DeviantArt, I did a picture of Horty Jones from One Piece, one of the bad guys. He was one of the fish pirates bad guys on One Piece a long time ago, and he was one that I did like that, but I was also digital, but I did it right away, like I did it really quick, and he's not the most popular character, but I liked his design, and I got inspired by his character design, and it's kind of what happens. So anyone that's kind of wondering, and when I did that picture, I was, you know, saying the same thing I'm saying now, like, oh man, I wish I was doing more. Just trying to get a little bit of the environment colored in. not looking bad. I think what I need to do though, still outline. Yeah, I think this ain't bad for a quick, well, 2 hours. I don't know how quick this is, but well, I got it out of me, and honestly, now that I'm done with this, I kind of don't wanna do more. I think that was the purpose. Get it out of your system, you know. And maybe that's the lesson for today. Is get it out of your system. If you don't, it'll drive you crazy. And at least now I have something to show for it. Yeah, I'll be like, oh man, I had this idea, or maybe I even would have forgot about it at some point, and now I won't. Where the hell am I going to sign this thing? I know where. Maybe not. Where can I sign this thing? What's today's date? It's August 1st, 2015. Okay. we go. This is my quick attempt for doing Guy Sensei in his last ditch effort against this, you know, Sage of Six Paths Madara. In my head, I wanted to do a lot more. I would love to have done a lot more with this picture, but I'm glad I got it out of the way, and now I can kind of move on with my life, and at least I got a little bit of drawing done. That's all that matters. Alright, this is GMrDrew. Thanks, folks. See you next time.